Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Olympique Lyonnais, Paris Saint-Germain.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Voici maintenant la composition de
This
l'équipe
is
de l'Olympique
always a
Lyonnais.
game of
Le numéro
consequence.
10.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
And that gets things running. Dembele gets a foot in here. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Cherki tidy with his distribution. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alexandre Lacazette. He really is a top-class striker, Peter. His movement's so sharp and instinctive, and his first touch is usually bang on.
And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Paris Saint-Germain. Après 6 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal. Tolisso. He's picked his way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Fabian Ruiz. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. That's the throw. He's had it taken off him. Matic. Tolisso. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. There's Here's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be... Has another go! Lyon will be glad to have come away from that scrape unscathed.
Oh, that was a real let-off, Peter. I think they can count themselves very lucky.
Lyon applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Kvaratskhelia! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to clear it. Cherki. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out for a throw. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Maitland-Niles. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Barcola. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kvaratskhelia with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Has a look and plays it forward. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great ball if he can get there.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain deserved to be ahead. and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Paris Saint-Germain come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia.
Might want to be careful there.
Liakate.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation.
It's Dembele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Tagliafico. Matic. And Cherki. And here's Dembele. That has earned a reprieve. Oh, what has happened here? Great hit!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Dembele?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back in once more. And it's hoisted clear. Matic. And that could set him on his way. Nice interception, well timed. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Liakate promptly onto that, and that is that. Well timed, excellent interception. And he thumps it clear. Tolisso. Just eases him off the ball. Liakate. Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! That's another chance! Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kvaratskhelia. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a good spell of possession, this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Dembele. Liakati is there, and he can get that clear. The Lacazette. And here's Dembele. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kvaratskhelia proves just a little bit. Hits one! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Numéro 7, le numéro 11, le numéro 20. Changement. Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Je vous remercie.